Good evening, everybody! My name is Zell, and I am here joined by Showdown Shane. This is Season 3, Stage 1. Shimada Gang action going on. We've got United Moose and Monarch tonight. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty well tonight. What about you, Zell?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I'm hyped up to see some friggin' gameplay. What do we got expecting going on here? What are our maps for tonight? We're definitely going to talk about that. What are you on? Regardless, we're going to be introducing our teams here. On the tank line for United Moose, we have Space Mew and Okemi. DPS, we got DG Carter, Flame Okami, Healers, we got Mirai and Nova Vixen. How do you feel about that team?
You know what, United Moose, they have a lot to step up against Monarch, their opponents, seeing as Monarch had won in the landslide victory 4-0 against Scarlet in week 1. United Moose with a tough it was a tough match against Lotus for United Moose, but they couldn't pull it off with the 2-3 for Lotus to take the win.
That was a fairly rough match, but we do get to see hopefully a little bit of redemption here on the side of United Moose, and we're going to go right on into Monarch. For the Monarch starting lineup, we have Bravery and Mosaic on the tanks, Logan, Nightstrike on DPS, and Psycon and Legion on the healers. What do you expect? You did say earlier that they got that first their very first win, or not their very first win, but they got their first win. So they're 1-0 right now, I believe. Let me double check the standings. Yep, so Monarch is currently 1-0, and United Moose is currently sitting at 0-1. I'm hoping to see a little bit of redemption coming out from United Moose. They look like a pretty strong team right now, especially showing up, as much force as they did with Lotus.
Mm-hmm. Exactly true. Remember that Lotus had it was almost going to be a win for United Moose on Temple of Anubis, but you saw how Lotus got a wrecking ball out and stopped them, as I quoted me on this, by their chinny chin chin on second point.
All right, and for those of you who don't know currently, we have, let's see here, McCree, Mercy, Widow, and Ball out of the situations. But I don't think we'll have to be worrying about that for much longer. I believe live patch anything under Masters doesn't have hero pools anymore. Or at least that's what they're planning. Yeah, that's what it's going to be from the looks of it. But regardless, that's going to be pretty interesting. How do you think everything is going to be working out?
As far as bands go, or is we falling out?
Yeah, as far as like team comps go.
Hey, we off to the races anymore. It's war now. There's no bans. That means teams now don't have to think on their toes and have to see where are we gonna go with bans this week. Like, how are we gonna play around bans this week? You can just play to your heart's content, whoever you want.
All right, but it does look like both teams are ready. We're going to be headed into our first map, Lijiang Tower. Are you ready for this? I don't think I'm ready for this, man.
I am very ready for this, even though
You're very ready for this.
Yes. Even though my sleep schedule is messed up, I am ready. I am hyped up, and I'm ready to go.
Alrighty. The game is started. But regardless here, I believe this first map here is going to be Lijiang Gardens. What do you think we're going to be seeing in terms of DPS lineups and tanks lineups here?
For DPS lineups, it's hard to say for me. I can't think of too many. I was going to say we might see more boop strategies going off, depending on if the teams want to go bridge. So for tanks,
I was gonna say for tanks. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Ready for battle.
I don't know. It's tough because of the fact that I haven't gotten too used to the bans myself. So you don't have a wrecking ball.
So it looks like we're gonna be seeing a Rein Zarya coming out from the side of United Moose, but we're gonna be seeing a dive comp actually coming out for Monarch, and it looks like a pretty classic dive as well. You got Winston Diva, Tracer Genji, and Lucio Moira. Let's see how it goes.
Without Ball, you don't have that boot potential off the bridge. And Wrecking Ball is also a strong dive character as well.
Alrighty. Shane.
Yeah.
Your play-by-play, Shane.
Yes. Well, I'm seeing right now, it seems like the teams are now getting at it right and on point. And our picks coming out. Okemi, DG Carter with the 2 starting picks. But Logan takes out Mirai. Alright, we see Okemi then takes out Legion, and Okami takes out Bravery as well. It looks like it will be... it looks like United Moose will take this point with a decisive victory.
You know, that was actually a pretty solid take from the side of United Moose. They decided to go left to avoid any poop potential, possibly from a Pharah coming out, because I'm pretty sure Logan does actually play a little bit of Pharah. So that was a really solid planning on their part, and it actually looks like we're going to be seeing Monarch also going to white here to see if they can avoid a little bit of damage.
And it looks like Monarch's about to get the initiate second fight with both the dives coming in, Pulse Bomb coming out, DJ Carter takes out Psycon with the Rocket Punch, Meteor Strike coming out, Space Mew takes out Night Strike.
And that was a really solid opening pick. We just gotta hope that the teams can actually follow up on it. DJ Carter picking up another one on Legion.
Doesn't seem like that Meteor Strike didn't get any picks, probably more so just for positional issues. Flame Okami takes Mosaic out of his mech.
They just kind of toy with them. That's what you really want to do in that situation. It looks like we are going to have Bravery also swapping over to the Reinhardt here to try and take on a little bit of Space Mew. How do you think that's going to turn out?
That's good because Space Mew, as we can see, has Earth Shatter, so that would be good to block out Earth Shatter.
Do you think they're just swapping it to try and block Space Mew's Earth Shatter, or do you think Bravery can actually hold up?
I think it's more so for the hold up, but at the same time, Reinhardt is a good pick to block Shatter. We see the EMP coming out. Ooh, huge Shatter coming out, and that will be the team cleanup for United Moose.
With Logan jumping off the map, team kill rings loud and proud. It looks like they're going to have only 10% left to go on this climb to that first point.
And you see DJ Carter, ooh, with the Psycon.
Speaking of Psycon, I don't think they have enough time to get over to it. And that is round one for United Moose.
United Moose will take round one. That was excellently played by both. It was excellently played by United Moose for that.
That was very solid team play that we saw coming out from United Moose. The EMP Shatter coming out as well. That's pretty much the only ult they really had to use in that situation. They managed to get an entry pick off almost every single fight, and that just allowed them to kind of press W. It looks like we are getting a pause for technical difficulties here. But yeah, we got a DC on Monarch's side, Night Strike. But either way, as I was kind of saying, DG Carter is a nutty Doomfist. I was actually playing against him not too long ago, and you know, he was always in the backlines. He was always getting those opening picks, and that's what allowed him to get a bunch of value for United Moose. And we're seeing that again here.
That was a strong pick on DG on the Lucio. It basically denied the Lucio to even try and contest point.
Yeah, denying that recontest and denying that overtime is super, and I mean super useful, especially when you're in that 100-0 situation.
We'll see.
You don't want them to be able to get the point back, and then you just have to sit there and slog through another couple more percentage points.
We'll see if Monarch changes up their team comp for next point.
So in regards, what do you think went wrong for Monarch in that situation? Like, what do you think caused them to lose that point so spectacularly 100-0?
For me personally, I would say probably to switch off the dive. If it doesn't work the first time, you don't want to waste too much time with the point ticking down.
That's a pretty solid idea, but I think it also might have been a little bit of that hackfest that we were seeing coming from DG Carter and Flame Okami. That yes. Being able to shut down the dive that they were running. You can drop a diva with their hack. You can drop Genji with hack. You can drop Lucio with hack. Like there's so many heroes that you can completely invalidate through dive just by playing Sombra.
Yes,
would you agree with me on that?
I would wholeheartedly agree with you. Sombra is a powerful DPS that plays with her team because the hacks can deny most heroes' value if they.
Yep. And we are going to be getting right back into the game here. Luckily enough, we managed to have everyone that's able to play here today, but we are not on a LAN, which is no bueno.
If only.
Yeah, DCs are a thing when we're all sitting on our home Wi-Fi.
Especially with the virus.
2, 1. Round 2.
I'm ready to go
But
outside.
either way, we're going to be going into Control Center here. We're going to be seeing a little bit of echo play actually coming out from Morgan. So this will be a little bit interesting to see how we get that new hero, that new hero spell. And we just see the Ryan duking it out here, but Space Mute has more of the support. They've got Okemi there, just kind of giving them to their heart's content, and they also managed to get the hack off on that health pack that they're fighting on. And it looks like Mew's already coming up on a Shatter here. Do you think they're going to be throwing it away? I hope not. And actually, Night Strike manages to take out two, taking out Space Mute and DG Carter. Flame Okami trading out for Bravery as well.
And we see Coalescence coming out. Try and keep it out. We see Coalescence coming out on the other side as well from Legion.
And we see a fairly decent Shatter coming out, managing to pick up 2 stuns there, but not confirming any kills. It looks like this is just a one fight for the side of Monarch.
And it looks like Monarch will take first point.
Monarch managed to take first point, but it wasn't without sacrifice. They only managed to build up 2 ults in that entire fight, whereas, we're sitting on almost 3 here for the side of UM. But it looks like they're going to be building up their ults fairly quickly. Logan managing to get their duplicate out as well.
And we see a Shatter coming back out with EMP. Graviton Surge came out, but doesn't seem to get any picks. Meteor Strike comes out.
And
doesn't seem to get any picks now.
DG Carter's just trying to get something with it. I think that was kind of a little bit of a bad play on their part. It was 2 ults traded for 2 ults.
It was unfortunate
Actually, 3 ults.
It was unfortunate for DJ to get denied by Reinhardt on Bravery. Stunned him for the kill.
We're gonna be seeing the teams duke at it a little bit again. We see the Coalescence come out from Mirai, with DG Carter getting a quick pick onto Legion.
Ooh, and you see B trying to come out, but it was denied with the kill. Stacey does take out Bravery, but is returned by Mosaic. DG comes out to get Psycon, and Night Strike comes out to get DG.
I think it's just a little bit of that, who can take the point first in the situation. Both of these teams in general are very, very strong teams, but they're just, it looks like they're not able to get the retake here. We're seeing 3 ults in the bank of Monarch with only the Shatter available for UM.
And we see the hack coming out. Ooh, and we see that Earth Shatter coming out to gain a couple. We see the return Shatter, but is blocked by Space Mew.
I don't think they're countering Logan all that well. They're just kind of giving Logan free reign of the skies, and that's just no bueno. It looks like we're going into overtime here, and we've only got 2 sitting on the point. Mirai taken down by Night Strike, just getting punched, and then Bravery taken down Flame Okami. Bravery managing to counter out DG Carter's punch, and that's going to be all over 100-0 for Monarch.
Yes. We are now at even, going to 3rd map.
All right, going into 3rd map, what do you expect to see change-wise? What do you want each team to change up?
Fairly enough, if there's no counter for that Echo, we didn't see too many hit scans going out to contest Echo in the sky, so Echo was just going to fly free. So I would see hit scans coming out from UM side to try and contest Echo. But we shall see. They just have...
We shall indeed.
I mean, right now, we see just the Mei and the Reaper come out, which are both strong picks for the control point in general.
But do you think that's going to be able to shut down Logan and Night Strike now on the Echo Tracer?
Probably not.
Alright, we are seeing Space Mew get the counter charge off with that wall. That was a decent wall from Flame Okami. Just wasn't able to confirm any picks. Flame Okami managed to pick up Legion that's just kind of a lost fight right there. You lost your main healer. Logan taking out the Immortality Field and Space View taking out Psycon. That should just be a one fight right there, and yet they're still continuing to fight it. DG Carter picking up Night Strike and Nova taking out Bravery, and the point capture goes to United Moose.
So you see that Monarch trying to get some stagger picks over here, but couldn't contest it.
You know, we're seeing it's kind of a definition here of like who captures the point first. A lot of these teams are really good at I'm trying to think here at collapsing on issues. Like, you know, you see that Zarya that's out of position right here, just getting completely dove into a wall. And now Bravery's just kind of doing his best to stay alive here. DG Carter managing to take him out though.
No, you might not even need his scans to contest the Echo if just the other DPS are just taking out everyone else.
You just let Okami do their thing. Like, Okami's the one who's been just kind of flying up in the sky whenever they get the chance.
Mm-hmm.
But we are seeing a little bit of setup going on here. Night Strike almost managing to find a pick on the DG Carter. Still not managing to find anything here, and it's just looking like a poke battle right now. Zarya's just kind of chilling in the ice pillar.
Alright, Shatter coming out, but doesn't seem to get anyone. DG with a double pick.
Yep, good job for DG on that double pick here. Oh, excuse me. But we are seeing Logan managing to pick up Space Mew. But we do see the Blizzard come out. Bravery just gets insta-froze and completely deleted. It looks like it's going to be Night Strike and Legion along with Psycon just kind of braving the point as we pass the 85% mark. That's one fight territory left.
Let's see if Monarch can contest.
We're seeing the slow climb there, and that Zarya just gets completely booped off the edge. It's just Bravery, and Bravery doesn't manage to make it. United Moose takes the first map, Lijiang, 2-1.
That was an excellent back and forth by both teams, but it seems like United Moose will take game one.
You know, I think the big definition of, you know, what allows each team to do their best is capturing the point first. We saw 100 O's completely across the board, whether it be for Monarch and United Moose. So their strength might be defending the point and, you know, getting that first take. And that's kind of what we were seeing here as well. Was just that, you know, both teams were struggling on the retake. But regardless, we're going to be looking here, seeing if either team has any swaps coming in, along with going over to our next map. Which, Shane, you want to introduce them to it? Your favorite?
Yes. Blizzard World, the amusement park made up by Blizzard.
Now, can you explain to me why Blizzard World is your favorite map?
It's an amusement park. What more can I say? Who doesn't love amusement parks?
That's a pretty crappy amusement park. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, man.
I mean, yeah, they don't got the flashy roller coasters like the Goliath at Six Flags, but you know, it has heart, and that's all we need.
It's got the heart, but I don't feel like it was very poorly received by the community, just kind of like HLC. But we are going to be seeing a swap in here. Swap Mosaic and Brown Sugary coming in. I believe they were a part of Stealth Bombers from season 2, and it looks like they managed to find their lovely home here on Monarch, so good for them. Looks like both teams are ready, however, and we're going to be going into Blizzard World. What are you thinking we're going to see here from both United Moose and Monarch here after that prime showing of force?
Well, on the defense side, which it seems like that would be, I can't tell right now. On the defending side,
it's going to be United Moose who's defending.
Yes, we can expect to see a good bunker comp. Bunker comps are normally good for contesting for right here. We could see an Orisa Rhine comps that are very heavily focused on bunkering down and staying your point and having the enemy come to you.
But it actually looks like we're going to be seeing a Ryan Zarya here. Not too different here. Ryan Zarya mirror on both comps. But Nova Vixen has yet to select. What are you thinking here? If we got a Brig on their side, you think we're going to see a little bit of Moira action on their end?
We could. No, it looks like they're coming out with the
BAP. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a bit interesting. And looking at where DG Carter is set up, it looks like they're just kind of waiting and taking the defense onto point rather than sitting up by the statue.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that's going to affect their ability to defend?
I feel like, for the most part, like I said, the same thing. If they're to run Orisa Ryan, it's gonna be the enemy comes to them. They're gonna wait on them, not be too aggressive, and just let it play out.
So it looks like we are seeing Bravery and the rest of their team come up through Vikings here, and we're gonna see the first engagement here on point. Managing DG Carter picking out Psycon really early on, but Logan trading out for Space Mew. DG Carter punching Night Strike into the wall. His back must not feel very good right now. Is that just gonna be a quick cleanup here?
It seems like it. They're already down They already lost one of the healers. You can't really be too aggressive without your healers.
True, but like look at Logan's ult percentage there. Already at 61% after one engagement. It's not too horrible, but it looks like the damage is more evenly spread around for the side of United Moose, only having maximum 45 or 52% ult charge.
And it looks like they're going around the sides here.
Seeing a little bit of side action. Bravery trying to swing on the Space Mew. Space Mew just getting knocked down along with Mirai on that Earth Shatter, but they managed to get back up. DG Carter and Space Mew lighting up the kill feed. Okemi taking out Night Strike, and that's just going to be a quick reset here. Are we going to see here? All right. And Okemi manages to take a very last pick onto Brown Sugary.
Like I said, they're having United Moose over here having Monarch come to them, letting them engage the fight.
But that's usually not the world's greatest idea, letting your enemy engage on the fight, because then they're the ones who are deciding the pace of the fight. Do you think UM have planned for this?
Quite possibly. It seems like they're defending it really well right now. They know what cards they have, and they're playing them right.
They're playing their cards right. They see, we see DG Carter. He does have that ult going on, along with Logan, managing to get that lovely duplicate out. Do you think we're gonna see if we can get a little bit of a shatter action going on here for him?
Tough to say. They haven't engaged yet.
Let's see here. Logan is swapping into the Doomfist. It's a little bit of an interesting engage here, but it looks like the teams are a little bit split here. Bravery is just completely frozen with the nano, gets charged out. Oh, all right. And we see Night Strike just kind of chilling here. Space Mew taking out Bravery with the Molten Rock. Okemi taking out Night Strike, and that's just going to be a quick cleanup here for United Moose. Brown Sugary jumping off the edge for the tactical reset.
Space Mew didn't even need to use a shatter, a huge ult to keep when you can have it.
Yeah, when you can manage to hold shatter there. How do you think the nerfs are affecting Reinhardt with that situation? Dropping down his shatter to, I believe, 5 seconds now? I can't remember the actual stun time. How do you think that affects Rhine players and their reliance on their team to, pick those fights?
No. Ooh, we see the sun coming out. We see Shatter coming out, but it doesn't seem to get anyone.
Bravery managing to actually pick up Flame Okami, and Logan just beaming down Carter. Both the DPS are gone in this situation. Space Mew only managing to pick up one in that situation. Get the counter charge off, and they're just trying to shut down Mew here. It looks like everything is not going in the way of United Moose, as Okemi is just getting swung on. DG Carter just getting picked right as he's coming out of the gates, and it looks like this is going to be a 1 point here for Monarch.
Looks like we have Bravery coming up on Earthshatter yet again.
We do have Bravery coming up on that Earthshatter. It's kind of a shame that Space Mute did use their ult in that fight. Now they just got to sit here and wait, and because they know Bravery has that ult, and they just have to try and block it.
The Shatter was blocked indeed by Bravery too in the last fight.
Yeah, that is a bit of a rough issue here. We're seeing Logan getting slowly chipped down and sitting at half health right now, but there are 4 ults on the side of Monarch, and we're seeing a Sombra duplication here as they're just kind of sitting on top of that turret. Oh, they managed to get the actual hack off onto Flame Okami. Now we're going to see a EMP Shatter here? No, it looks like they just kind of threw it away.
Like she was running out of time. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Alright. Oh, and we've seen the Bob actually get...
Ooh! You hate to see it.
Yeah, you hate to see it. They're in the grab, and you just get completely demolished. But, no worries. No worries. We're seeing here, Mirai is just kind of like poking at him, but Nova actually getting picked out by Logan here. You just kind of got to give him the point unless DG Carter's going to come in for the stall. Not managing to really pick anyone up here and giving up the point in the process of ulting. This is just a lost fight. They need to back up right now. But as I say that, DG Carter manages to pick out Night Strike. They're in their spawn though.
That was a nice shatter by Bravery.
Bravery managing to actually give his team the space they need in order to thrive in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just slowly seeing it inch towards that last point with 1:50 left on the clock. Still got 3 ults in the bank here for Monarch.
As a Rhyme player, you automatically when you see that, and you see
Big Shatter coming out, managing to pick up 3, taking out Bravery and Logan. Are they anything? They also managed to pick up Psycon, just denying that Brig any value, and they just kind of sit and spawn for a little bit.
As I was saying, when you, as a Rhyme, me personally, since Rhyme is my main character, when I see a Graviton come out, I do my best to get in, be aggressive, and build up that ult charge, because one Graviton can confirm me a shatter if I play it correctly.
If you play it correctly. But on the other side, when you're grabbed, you also want to hold that, because, if you can drop them, and then we're just kind of seeing that right now, and, Space Mute is just getting swung on, but still managing to charge Psycon away from their team. Oh my god. Alright, so they do know that Bravery has his ult. Space Mute needs to play a little bit, just slightly more passive in this situation, and just try and block Bravery's ult. And get down to the 30-second mark here. Bravery getting really aggressive, and their ult gets blocked by Space Mute and Okemi working as a group. They're going to see if they're going to get another one, but they get sigged up in the air and just completely dropped on. And Bob just kind of gets shut down there. We see Space Mute just swinging out. DG Carter on the soldier, popping the aimbot, managing to take out Legion in that situation. He's going to get Logan as well. Looks like Nova Vixen's actually going to win the duel against Logan, and DG Carter picks up 2 with Space Mute as well. Team kill. There we go. Team kill ringing out loud and proud as round 1 finishes up here.
That was a nice hold by United Moose, just so they can deny the 0-3 on Monarch's side.
At least we aren't looking at a 0-3 situation here for United Moose on the attack. It's either, but on the flip side to that, it's either you win or you lose. That's kind of the downside to knowing that you didn't bring them all the way. There's no draw possibility.
Yes.
So how do you think they're going to, United Moves, how do you think they're going to look at that situation, and how do you think they're going to take it?
They're gonna look at it as that's their win condition. They just have to get all 3 points. That is exactly what they have to do to go for the win. They don't have to worry about overtime. They don't got to worry about how much time they have. All they got to focus on is getting all 3 points.
And it's not even all 3 points. It's, you know, that 105.52 meter mark. You know, are they gonna? They're probably gonna be trying to play a little bit aggressive here with Nova Vixen on the Lucio.
If you're gonna be aggressive, you gotta do it hard and you gotta do it fast.
And you got to be speedy, boys. Exactly. Someone gets it. But as we are waiting here, we are seeing Logan, you know, just kind of sitting on that Echo pick. You know, Flame Okami has been doing a decent job of shutting them out of the air. So I'm kind of wondering how they plan on dealing with Flame, you know, in this situation.
And that was nice of Flame Okami to recognize that there's a Junkrat trap in the doorway and taking it out.
And we're seeing the first little bit of an engage here. Space Mew just kind of back in action. No, Space Mew was dead. Picked off by Night Strike. And that's that great back out, great retreat coming out from United, recognizing, hey, our main tank's dead. We need to get out.
Once you lose that main tank aggressor, there's not much you can do with it. So it's almost like you're forced to lose time and back out when your main tank, like Ryan, is down.
We are seeing a swap here. DG Carter is going over to the Pharah instead of a Reaper, trying to get a little bit of air superiority over Logan, do you think?
Possibly. But they don't have much, you know. Echo, you know, isn't much of a counter to Pharah herself, so there's good chance that they don't have anything to deal with the Pharah.
You know, I kind of disagree with you on that. I feel like Pharah and Echo are pretty good equals when it comes to, you know, dogfights. I've actually seen more Echoes win duels than Pharah's.
And you see right there with the sticky bombs. Yes.
Yeah, you know, Logan managing to pick up two, both DG and Flame Okami. And we're just seeing a really strong hold come out here from Monarch.
So looks like they're taking a page off of United Moose's and just waiting for them to engage the fight.
You know, there's always a little bit of issue with that. We're not seeing super aggressive here, but Space View is actually, you know, their teammate Okami is actually able to get the hack off. We're going to see if they can get another one here in order to allow Mew to get just an easy shatter off. There should be a communication there. That's an easy shatter. That was a bit of a weird choice there for Space Mew. I'm kind of wondering why they didn't decide to ult while Bravery was down. Bravery was hacked. And just no Earth Shatter there.
It might have been a miscommunications, and you never know.
Yeah, maybe, we don't know. Maybe Flame Okami didn't think they got the hack off or something like that. Night Strike just picking DG Carter out of the sky. Whew! You know, we're seeing United Moose sit on almost 6 ults here. They could just yeet the board and win this point. You know, just throw every single ult they have at it.
And with the minute ticking down, there's not much else you can do.
I mean, you can try and bait something out here. Looks like they are taking a little bit of a page here. And they're just trying to shut down Bravery. And Space View managing to get a clean shatter off, but no picks coming from it. Whew. This is a bit of a game. 4 ults used in that fight. And just nothing.
I felt the shatter could have come in a lot earlier because the Rhine was hacked as well.
I definitely agree with you on that. Their Rhine was definitely a lot hacked, or very... Their Rhine was definitely hacked. Jeez, I can't think for the life of me. And you know, we're just seeing these ults come out here for the side of United Moose, and we're just not seeing any value come from them. Bob doing something on the point, managing to get picked up by 3. DG Carter just kind of offing themselves as Monarch takes the round. that was a bit of an interesting game. I'll say that. Both teams had extremely strong holds on the first point, and it showed. I guess it just showed which team had the better defense.
Yeah, one thing to always remember as a Ryan is not to be scared of the other Ryan blocking your shatter, because you build it up like the snap of a finger. Thanos snap up in here.
Thanos snap. But that does bring us into a little bit of our halftime show. Shane, do you have anything that you want to say to our viewers before we head out?
Yes, I would say stick around, folks. It's going to be an interesting night, and we will see you after the halftime show.
So I told him, yeah. Just another day.
And welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a lovely time during our halftime show. And now we will take it to El Dorado for Game 3. For United Moves.
For Game 3? Dude, this is actually... Yeah, map 3, Game 3. Well, I mean, technically it's Game 3 because, like, each individual map is their own game, right?
Mm-hmm. I like to call them, when we're playing Control Point, I like to call them matches.
But regardless, we're seeing a little bit of an interesting set going on here. Mirai, Flame Okani, and Nova Vixen are sitting out right now. Coming in for them is going to be Nat, Chibi Kitty, and Tiger Lily, I believe. Yee. There we go. How do you, like, I know Nat, for example. I know Nat is a hit scan player. She mostly plays Widow. So I'm kind of wondering how everything's going to be working in tandem with Widow out of the picture.
With Widow out of the picture, ooh, that's going to be tough. I mean, there are plenty of snipers you can play within the game of Overwatch. You got Ashe, you got Hanzo.
You got Ana. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a bit of an interesting choice. I do know that they're mostly hit scans, so maybe we'll be seeing that along with DG Carter playing a more projectile style. And we're only seeing Mosaic come back in for Brown Sugary. So I mean, it's back to basics for, at least for Monarch. You know, they brought their starting lineup back in completely, and we're just going at it.
Let's see if the UM swaps can help them secure the bag and win the night.
Secure the bag?
Yes, secure the bag.
But yeah, I mean, I know Chibi Kitty is a very strong healer in terms of just raw healing output. Very, very strong on that end. I don't know very much about Tiger Lily, to be completely honest. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them play very much, so I can't speak from experience. But who knows? We'll be able to get to see it as we go into Dorado here. All right, so pure escort map, right? Pure escort. There's no point capture. What do you think we're gonna see? What are you hoping to see? What do you want to see?
It's cheeky. I mean, depending on how the defending side deals with it, a Bastion pirate ship strat, you hate to see it when you're going against it, but you just love to see it if you're watching.
If you're watching, you love to see it? I don't think anyone likes to see it.
I don't know, just the cheekiness. The cheekiness of it all is a little bit. It's
just the fact that it's super cheeky.
Yeah, yes, it's very cheesy. Like I said, you hate to go against it, but sometimes you just gotta sit back and have some time.
I was really hoping to see DG Carter actually kind of play a little bit of more of that Doomfist, but unfortunately we are seeing him on the Reaper with Nat playing the Ashe. All right, so you were talking about it, and Okemi's just kind of sitting on the Mercado sign. All right then, Okemi, we see you. What's going on here? I'm so confused. But regardless, we are going to be seeing the team set up here.
We could see some flank plays from the Reaper as he sets up on the high ground on this red building.
Alrighty, let's take a peek at what's going on here. We have Night Strike just going immediately in for DG Carter, but getting burned out by Nat in the process. That's a quick, easy pick. But Spaceby was sitting down on the ground now, getting engaged upon by Brave. That's their main tank gone. That's no bueno.
That was excellently done by the Lucio, trying to uncontest the Reinhardt on that high ground.
Yeah, that was an absolutely solid play coming out of the Lucio. Just being like, yeah, by the way, you aren't up top now. And Mosaic also picking out Nat here. They just need to retreat here. Monarch looking extremely strong on this first push.
As you just see the Ana in the back, pushing payload, and inching along.
Well, that's really what you want to do in that situation. You put one person on the payload, and then you have the rest of your team go up. Usually,
And it
from what I
works.
can tell, it's mostly, and I mean mostly, you know, that longer range healer that just kind of sits on the payload because, well, they're on the payload. They can still heal you. They're just on the payload.
Ana is a very popular pick to stay on the payload because her sniper can just reach
Yeah, she's
so
got
many long
extremely
ranges.
long range capabilities. But Nat actually taking down Logan is going into a 5v6 here, but Bravery does have their ult here. Oh, just barely. Space Mew not getting the block off on it. Space Mew is nanoed, however, and it looks like Bravery is just going to try and take the fight, which is no bueno. Space Mew getting an easy open shatter now. Actually not managing to pick up anyone? What? I'm confused. That should have at the very least hit that Zarya. Regardless, though, we have a Nano Blade coming in here, just kind of sleeping. Just sleeping on the ground.
It may be working right now, but Logan should make a switch from the Echo as she is being contested in the air.
Yeah, that's always not the world, or that's not always the world's greatest situation, but Logan's still getting a bunch of value, managing to pick out 3 as they all retreat back in the spawn. And, you know, we're just seeing that full regroup as the payload just slowly inches along. They have a little bit of time though. They gotta wait for that to open up here. And they're just swinging into him. Logan duplicating into the Reaper, trying to get that ult up. Let's see if he manages. I don't know what's going on, but Logan's playing this very, very passively. That was a bit of an interesting play and a waste of a duplication. And now we're just seeing DG Carter take everyone, or actually I shouldn't say DG Carter taking everyone out, only managing to get lead, and it looks like it's going to be a team ace in that situation, everyone taking down one person. But we don't hear team kill because the other person already respawned. Unfortunate. Now, we see Nat sitting here up on the high ground. Where do you think that's a really good position for her to be in, you know, with the situation, with Logan being up here and not a bunch of access to her healers? Okay, DG Carter actually manages to take out Bravery here, and Space Bee taking down Mosaic. That's the tank line's gone. Logan managing to get an exit pick onto DG Carter. They just need to back up right now. Okemi taking out Legion. Just go back into spawn! Okay, Logan actually manages to get Okemi there, so a decent exit pick in that situation, reverting their charge down back to 0. As we just kind of sit here, 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock.
We see 3 ults on the side of United Moose, but we see a good 5 on Monarch side.
And it looks like we're gonna see the dual grabs, the coalescence, and the sound barrier. It just looks like they're just popping everything. That's 4 ults all used up by United Moose as Night Strike just slices down Nat. That was just... There must have not been very good team communication in that situation, because popping 4 ults in that situation was a bit that's a bit of a questionable decision. But regardless, we're seeing Night Strike actually swap over to the Hanzo. Maybe they'll be able to get a little bit more value. But, you know, I just think it's Logan here. I mean, he's managing to get the picks that he needs to, but Nat's just been taking him out of the fight and just putting them at a really bad disadvantage. DG Carter actually managing to take out Logan as well in this situation, as he's sitting there dueling the Hanzo, or at least trying to duel the Hanzo. Oh, and Night Strike gets the nutty headshot onto Nat, technically actually taking him out though for a 1-1 trade. It's not looking very good, especially seeing as Nat does have that close respawn. You know, we're seeing that payload slowly inch forward. Logan's just kind of sitting on the payload, not really doing very much in that situation. Bravery getting his shatter blocked, I believe, from the looks of it. And we're actually seeing Logan duplicate the Zarya. Not a horrible choice in duplication. We're seeing a bit different, but nevertheless, we're actually seeing 2 picks come out for the side of Monarch. But it looks like the picks are actually going to be trading over in favor of United Moose, with a really solid defense here. 60 seconds calls out. Oh no, but Space Mew does get taken out. This is not a good situation for UM to be in right now.
At this point, you have to try and be aggressive once you have taken out the main tank. That's a 6-second window you have to try and be as aggressive as you can.
Yeah, being able to shut down their main tank is probably the best situation you want to be in. But DT Carter just kind of like shooting in here. And it looks like Space Mew actually managed to get a bunch in that shadow here, as UM just cleans up, lighting up the kill feed blue. 15 seconds left on the clock, and we're going to be able to see a recontest here coming from any of the supports. It looks like both Psycon and Legion are dead, so it looks like it's up to Logan to try and get the contest out, as his body just falls lifelessly onto the payload. Round 1 complete. 2 points along with the little extra. 2 points and change, we'll say, for Monarch.
That was a nice hold.
Are you okay, Shane? Yeah, you okay, Shane? All right, I'm gonna have the chat. I know this is gonna be. I know you guys are gonna hear this like 3 minutes from now, but chat, I just want you to put an F in the chat for Shane's internet. Just completely shutting down and just shutting him down there for a second. Whew. I feel bad for anyone that just had to listen to that. Hey, has Shane returned? Has Shane returned to us? Oh, I heard something. Is that Shane? Okay, looks like sorry about that, folks. But either way, we have Nat playing the Echo now in this situation instead of sitting on Ash. Maybe they're trying to get a little bit more air dominance over Logan. Tell him, you know what? You shouldn't be duplicating Reaper. You shouldn't be duplicating Zarya. You should be duplicating the Reinhardt and getting free shatters off. But Night Strike just manages to take Nato in the air on the roof. That's just not in the world's greatest situation. You know, we're sitting here, we got Night Strike getting taken out early, but Logan getting a trade 1-for-1 here. That's just no way, no. We got him coming back quickly. Nat's over onto the Sombra TBK respawning, as we're just kind of now seeing Night Strike all over to him. Nat managing to get the pick out onto Logan is going to open this up for an easy 4v6 fight for United Moose. All they got to do is just start swinging. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Space Mew getting an opening pick on a Bravery as everything just falls to the ground. Okemi taking out Legion, and Space Mew picking up another 2 with Mosaic and Psycon. As you have the Reaper on cart with Diana. And Night Strike just trying to be the hero here. You know, getting out of that situation. Logan taking out Space Mew with a sticky bomb. That is no bueno. That was a quick first point capture for United Moose. Me, help me. But regardless, we are seeing two ults on the side here. Logan duplicating the Zarya again. I feel like that was a little bit of a waste in that situation, though, just because they had already lost the fight, and now they're just trying to hold off. That was a bit of a waste here for Logan, just getting taken out by Okemi. You know, they're not getting a lot of value off on this ult. Is Shane alive yet? Alright, I don't think Shane's alive yet. Regardless, though, we still have 3 ults here for the side of Monarch. We have Bravery, Shatter, the Blade, and the Nano. Oh my god, the massive, and I mean a massive EMP coming out for Nat. Pretty solid play. DG Carter managing to pick up 2. Nice Strike only picking up the Lucio with their Blade, but Space Beam taking out Mosaic. Easy second point capture. Whew.
Pretty much rendered Nano Blade useless in the last fight.
Is Shane back? Is Shane back?
I would say no. I would say no.
Okay, we can hear the Shane. We can hear Shane again, guys. It's okay.
Oh
it's
my.
okay.
The real miracle here is how I have not disconnected yet.
I don't know how you haven't disconnected either. However, we are seeing, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 ults, 4 ults almost being used by Monarch in order to take back the point. And that's just not the world's greatest situation. However, they still do have Bravery Shatter, and Logan's coming up on another Duplicate. Maybe we'll actually be able to see a little bit of value coming out of Duplicate, because it's been looking like Logan's just been wanting to throw their ult the moment they get the chance. Bravery is hacked, and we are seeing the grab from Okemi with no real follow-up there. Bravery shattering, but getting nothing out of it, as we just see a brawl go out on the cart. Oh no, Saikon does not have their ult anymore. Saikon just got blasted. DG Carter taking out Logan, and it's just the same thing. We are seeing the EMP Blossom come out again. DG Carter picking up 2. Make that 3 with Nat picking out Bravery. We got someone defending the cart, or not defending, sorry, contesting on the cart. Chibi Kitty booping him to say, no, get out, as United Moose takes the point. We are now currently 2-1 for United Moose. Shane, are you alive?
Play of the game.
I would say a little bit I am, yes.
Oh no. But regardless, we're seeing a pretty good play of the game. You know, Moira managing to take out 2. That was just pretty solid play coming out from United Moose, just kind of showing everyone who's boss. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. Our last map of the night is going to be Volskaya Industries, or I shouldn't say last map, but it could be our last map. Our possible last map for the night is going to be Volskaya Industries. Will United Moves manage to take it home 3-1, or will we be seeing the start of a comeback here? You know, you're down 2. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't answer that question. Just waiting here to see if either team has any swaps.
That's Temple of Anubis, by the way.
Oh, that is Temple of Anubis. My bad. I meant Volskaya. I don't know why. Volskaya, there we go. And it looks like United Moose will not be swapping anyone out here. We're just waiting on the call from Monarch here. Looks like Brown Sugar is going to be coming back on in here. And we're just going to be waiting on the ready for the team. We have the ready from Monarch here. We're just waiting on United Moose. So, I mean, this has definitely been a really interesting game. We're seeing Space Mew get really aggressive with their shatters, along with Bravery, and like we're seeing a lot of support coming out for either side, but it just seems like Space Mew has all of their support ever. They're like a plat bumper. Wait, never mind. I can't bounce anything off of. My bad. But yeah, they're like a plat bumper almost. You know, just pouring resources into them and just kind of letting their team do a lot of work around it.
As a Ryan, you always got to realize that you're only as aggressive as how much the supports can heal you at a time.
I definitely agree with you on that. And it does look like we are on the last map here, going into Volk Sky Industries. Both teams are ready. I keep wanting to say last map, but it's really not the last map. But we don't know it's the last map. As we're sitting here, it's our 2CP. We've got DG Carter and Nat. Maybe Nat's going to be playing that Sombra a little bit more. We never know. It's crazy. But we just gotta wait 15 more seconds until Athena lets us see what's going on here. Alrighty. Hopefully we're gonna be, actually I shouldn't say hopefully, we're probably gonna be seeing the Rhine Zarya come out for both teams in this situation. And we're actually seeing a Rhine Sigma come out for the side on the for the defense at least. And this is a bit unprecedented. I'm not used to seeing Okemi play that Sigma role. DG Carter coming out on the Reaper again, and Nat on the Sombra, and we're just seeing the Lucio and Diana.
Well, didn't we see Okemi play? Didn't we see Unai Moose also play the Sig Rhine on Blizzard World as well on defense?
Did we?
I'm pretty sure
they must have. I'm sorry. And that is my bad. However, you know, we got Bravery and Brown Sugary on the Rhine Zarya. Maybe Logan switching over to the Soldier. Maybe they're going to be able to get a little bit more value, you know, because they out of their ultimates. Because we weren't seeing a lot of value coming out from those ultimates. They were just getting deleted. And it looks like Monarch is going to opt for the reset, or not the reset, sorry, the Sim Teleporter strategy. And they're just trying to duke it out on point here. DG Carter actually managing to shut down Logan. And Brown Sugary takes out Okemi with a DPS and a tank on. This could be anyone's fight just yet. Bravery taking out Chibi Kitty, but DG Carter actually taking out Night Strike in that situation. Space Mew taking out Bravery. This is going to be a quick retake for the side of United Moves. With Space Mew just not having anything. Managing to get the complete drop on the Brown Sugary. Just drop him off the edge of the map, why don't you?
The Sim Teleport strat is a powerful strat if used correctly, but if you're good at defense and able to defend against it, then it's completely shut down.
Yeah, you know, if your team has practiced it for, you know, X amount of hours, that could be something that, you know, we don't really have to worry about. But regardless, we are seeing a quick rotation back onto the point. No one's... Oh, they actually used the teleporter as a bait, managing to take everyone out here. DG Carter picking up a massive 4K. Make that a 5K. This man's an absolute mad lad. Team kill rings out loud and proud. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock.
That was a big IQ play by Monarch to try and bait out United Moose rotating around for the teleporter, but as we see, DG Carter just brings it up, saying "let it rip" and getting the team kill.
Yeah, DG Carter was just not having any of it. We are seeing Bravery just get cleansed of that hack, and Nat goes out with the EMP, but Psycon just takes her down, just boop, and we're not seeing very much here. Space Muse Shatter actually manages to pick up 2 here, both of the supports. But this could be anyone's fight here. We're only seeing Okemi and Chibi Kitty on the point, but it looks like it's going to be a quick turnaround for for Monarch actually managing to get everything here. It does look like Sycon and Logan have that, still have that original spawn if they haven't capped Point Alpha yet. But they're going to have a solid 4 minutes and 15 seconds into the Point B.
I believe if United Moose had all stayed together, we saw them getting a little bit dispersed and separate a little bit. If they all stayed together, I'm pretty sure they would have won the fight.
Yeah, and that's something that we're kind of seeing a little bit more, is that United Moose is a very strong team when they actually work together. There could have been a little bit of miscommunication between the teams, and that's what allowed them to, lose the point like they did. However, we're still seeing a very strong defense. Bravery is antied right now, and he gets taken out by DG Carter. That's really bad. That is the loss of their main tank, along with the loss of Shatter. We're seeing 4 ults, almost 5 being stacked up on the side of United Moose, along with 5 ults on the side of Monarch. Who knows? Maybe we could just see an all-out Q battle with 12 Qs.
As an attacker, you never want to be stuck in one spot, especially at the choke. If it's not working, you gotta find a way to go somewhere else.
Yeah, you definitely want to find, what allows your team to work in the best situation here. And it looks like they're trying to find that angle, allowing Logan to just kind of get some free fire up from the top with that shield there. With a massive purple coming from Tiger Lily. That was an absolutely amazing anti-nade in that situation. DG Carter taking out Bravery, and Monarch just kind of have to back off. Actually, maybe not. Managing to take out Chibi Kitty and Nat, they might decide, hey, now's a good time to press W. Oh, Kevin taking out Sycon, though. We're sitting here, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. How do you, we're seeing a full 6 ults on the side of Monarch. Do you think they're just going to completely take everything, throw it up, and yeet the board?
We shall wait and see, because even so, you can still try and defend against 6 ults at one time, if played correctly. Hard to do.
Oh my gosh, we get 3 ults from Monarch right off the bat. Bravery actually gets stunned out of his ultimate. And it looks like this is going to be a fight, one for the side of United Moose, even with 6 ultimates being used by Monarch. They just tried yeeting the board and it didn't work. Okemi still has their grab.
Play your cards right, and you can even defend against all 6 ults.
That's not a good situation for them to be in right now. They just used all 6 ults, and they got nothing, no value out of it. And Okemi's just sitting here with their grab.
I would say it was probably a bad idea for Space Mute to throw out Shatter, because the fight was already won at that point with Beyblade. But we have, as you had said, Okemi does have Graviton, and you can build up Shatter with 1 Graviton Surge.
Yeah, if you play your cards right, that is an easy ultimate to get, especially with Graviton being available. And it looks like they're all just kind of grouping up. They knew it was going to happen. Space Bee just swings right into that, taking out Brown Sugary and Sycon in the process. But it's a 2-for-2 trade. We're seeing it. It looks like it's Night Strike alone on the point with Space Mew, Nat, and Tiger Lily. Nat managing to take out Night Strike. Team kill rings loud and proud with 40 seconds left on the clock.
Now Moose is doing a great job of holding this point, especially against 6 shatters or 6 ults at one point.
Yeah, that defense against 6 ults was a very, very solid play. We do see Nat does have their Blizzard online, and it looks like Tiger Lily is going to have their, yep, it looks like they just managed to get a hold of that lovely, lovely thing that we like to call Nano. And Space Mew actually has their Shatter. Maybe we're going to be seeing a Nano Shatter going out here, but we are not. We're going to see Bravery actually shatter them, and it looks like we don't even need a Shatter. You know, Space Mew is just going ham, completely whacking everyone with that hammer.
You know, a Shatter, you can always... Sorry. Shatter is a powerful ability, but if you can play it correctly, you can render it almost entirely pointless. The Blizzard coming out from May throws Reinhardt in place and could freeze any potential teammates from following up on the Shatter.
That was a very strong showing of force coming out from United Moose. Now let's just hope we can see it on the flip side here on the attack. you know, United Moose kind of came into this the underdogs. I'm not going to say they were, but they kind of came into this the underdogs, only having a -1 map differential versus Monarch's +4. And we're just seeing a strong showing of force here.
Ready for battle.
United Moose woke up today and said, "We came to play." And boy, are
we,
they
we came to play. It's definitely not looking good for Monarch here.
Incoming in
You know, they're one game away. Like there are no draws here. They either have to win this or they lose the match.
and that'll be 3-1 for United Moose as well.
Assuming they win. If they draw, it's going to be 2-1, but that's the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very rough situation for Monarch to be in right now.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
You know, we are seeing Okemi play a bit of diva. That's nice. I like that. And they're just going right into it. Just completely fighting Logan, actually managing to take out Space Move, but Sycon's hacked. Sykon is one in the backlines, and they just can't confirm the kill. Sykon getting picked out by DG Carter. That's not a very good situation for them to be in. Logan actually taking out Chibi Kitty. They just need to back up here a little bit, as we just can't have Nat sitting on the point. That's not very good. You know, we got Sykon coming back. You guys just want to take the short spawn and go with it from there. You could have just regrouped, and now they're letting Sykon get right back to the point.
That was a nice dagger by Logan, denying Sombra just to hide out behind point. Just EMP hacking whoever she wants, denies even ult charge as well.
You know, the burn does manage to find Sykon in that situation, but it doesn't matter all that much. We still have Logan sitting up in this guy, DG Carter taking out Bravery. Both teams are without their main tank right now. And we see both those golden hammers just lying down on the ground. But the big issue here is that Space Mew has the close spawn. You know, with Space Mew having that close spawn, that's going to leave a bit more wiggle room, I guess, for United Moose. But Nice Strike taking down Nat. They just need to back out. Like, in my opinion, right now, they just want to back out because Bravery has that shatter. And, oh, the showing of force, that's some BM right there, coming out from Bravery. DG Carter managing to pick up 3, though, dropping both the healers and Logan. This might be a one fight here for UM if they can get their players back in time. You know, we're seeing 3 players now coming back from spawn. If UM can, you know, get back in properly here, they might be able to rush this point before everyone gets back. Which would be very noble. As just as everyone gets back is when they all push in here. Okemi not managing to find anything but the immortality field. Sykon picking up Space Mew in that situation. Sykon picking up another with Chibi Kitty and Logan taking down DG. It's just already here, guys. Minute 20 left on the clock. Monarch is here to play. We might be seeing them at 5 just yet, ladies and gents.
That was excellent done by Logan to turn into the Reinhardt and just go full swing into the Graviton Surge.
That was a very, very solid play, and now both Reinhardts do have their ultimates, but it looks like, you know, UM is just going to be sitting here. DG Carter managing to get an early pick onto Nice Strike. That is not looking very good here. Oh, no! It looks like, oh no, it's all going downhill from here, folks. UM is not having any of that. It's just all blue here. Logan managing to get one little pick in before everything goes wrong. 30 seconds left on the clock, and if they manage to get this captured, there is no winning here for Monarch. Alrighty, with only 1 tick left to go and 3 minutes to go. Or, sorry, 1 tick, 2 capture on the point, and 3 minutes to go. Let's see how UM decides to play this. Are they just going for the full cutthroat, we're going for the win, or are they just going to kind of play it out and let the draw happen?
We shall see. We shall see. But as we have seen before, Monarch is tough on
DJ
that
Carter is just
defense.
not having any of this. This guy's an absolute mad lad. Team kill rings out loud and proud with the last stick being captured. United Moose takes this game home 3-1 tonight.
You know, you can be the best in the world for defense, but hey, all you need is one spinny boy to secure you the win.
Oh, one skinny boy. As we're seeing the, I believe this is the pretty much solo team kill coming out from DG Carter. This dude's an absolute mad lad. But with that, that's going to be bringing us to the end of our showing. And with the end of our showing, unfortunately, we do have to name our player of the match. Shane, who do you have?
I would like to say, I would like to give mine out to DG Carter on his amazing Reaper plays tonight. I would love to say the team kill was very well executed, but at the same time, when the team's not there, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Get all the kills in the world, but the team's not there. I mean,
Yeah, that
what's
is.
the point? But hey, he came back, showed up, and said, "Hey, that's just a warm up," and won the games.
So fair enough, DJ Carter. You do have Shane's vote. My vote is actually going to be going to Space Mew, managing to block a lot of the shatters. Actually, both Reinhardts. You know what? I'm not even going to say Space Mew. I'm going to say both the Reinhardt players. Because both of them were absolutely insane. They were blocking each other's shatters and just getting massive shatters when, you know, they weren't blocked. They were getting a lot of value, like both of them. So, I mean, Reinhardt players, Space Mew, Bravery, you both got my player of the match. But,
Yes.
Unfortunately, that does bring us to the end of our shows. Tell your mom, dad, sister, grandma, grandpa about us. Any follows or anything about that helps OCC here. Don't forget to smack that heart button, give us a little follow, and ring the little bell icon so that way you're notified every time we go live. If you guys decide that you want to be a player, right on down in our description, I believe, is a lovely little link to our OCC Discord. In there you can find player applications, as well as, you know, if you want to do something like Shane and I are doing, casting. You know, you can also, you know, we're always taking more applications as well, because we're here and this is all complete volunteer work. If you want to be a coach, there is also down there in the description as well. But unfortunately, that is all that we have for you guys today. My name has been Zell, the Dirty One Trickery.
And my name is Showdown Shane, the mobile hotspot player.
You guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Stay safe. Bye.